Hello, so that's Fenella, and well, Fenella managed to do something with her laptop, so she's bored, locked out. Then it's not letting me in for 3 days. So then the carer needs to come Monday. Then I'll be able to ask her, please can we sort out this laptop? So anyway, that's a fun. But I thought in the interims, have a little chat about some of the realities, then sort of kicking off my A Home in the Fenellaverse series, and then I'll give you a house tour as I sort my stuff out. Then I'll give you a gardens tour as well, and a cat was there helping me. So this might be a bit long rambly, but we'll see. So how I have my house now is a very long drama llamas. So let's run back first. So as a child in a foster care, then I was being shipped from pillar to post, one house, another house, another house, another house. So I was never having a home. Then also I was ended up homeless 3 times, living on the streets. When I was in school times, everybody else is doing the exams and then saying, "Oh, Fenella, oh, you only got a grade B. Oh, you're terrible." What the fuck? But I was living on the street, coming in, washing my clothes in the sink in the school. I might actually have got it quite well. So considering nobody else is living in a homeless people, no, living on the streets, living rough. So anyway, that's the story of my life. So yeah, never a home. It's never a safe place for me. Then also I've been homeless 3 times. The once when we had a storm Desmond, flooded all the houses. Another time Mr. Putin invaded. Then we had to leave the country. So no. Then other times, last time, then the rent's gone up in a house. The landlord lives in America, because this is their second house for just investment purposes. Then they decided, let's just sell up. We don't want a house anymore, let's sell up. But also renting a house is really difficult, because every time I rented a house, I have to pay 12 months rent up front, because there's not a reliable person, not having a job being a homeless person. You can't even get a library card when you're a homeless person, because you have to have a bank account in order to get a library card. And in order to get a bank account, you need to have a home address. So anyway, life is a bit of a struggle once you're excluded from society. Good luck to you. Get back in society. So anyway, my whole lifetime has been a bit of a dramas. So anyway, let's get back to it now, but I don't know what's the point. So anyway, then I become homeless before in the lovely Lake District. Then I lost all my community, all my swim communities, everything's. Then oh no, because also, if you're persons with a children's and a cat or pets, having a children's, no, but having a pets, we can't possibly have no DSS people, so no pets, no children's. So then you have to pay 12 months rent up front, just to be able to be considered for a lowly standard house that's overpriced, has a load of mould, and then the landlords just get bored and they're like, we've bobbed the rent up again. Bye. We're selling up now. So anyways, I've had to move a house many times, and every time you move house, your credit rating goes down, because you have to change utilities, and then you don't have a 3 years consistent stuff. So that impacts on your credit file. Then also you have to buy all the stuff new for moving to a new house. You have to sell all your stuff to get the deposit, get the set 12 months rent up front for the next house. So that's been a story of my life so far with rentings and stuff. Overpriced paying a rent. So then I've been a homeless person and have 3 cats and a dog in the B&B with the police raidings every night, because drugs, and it's full of prisoners. So, and like dodgy people spying on you, so you can't use the bathrooms and stuff for snow. So anyway, then I was finally read my first cozy mystery because I was like, I need to make £15 a night to pay for the B&B or I'll be homeless again. Oh no, there's a fly down there. So anyway, so then before in 29, then I was homeless from 2018 to the end of 2019, and we finally got the deposit together, and I got accepted on a new home rentings. But then that's in a dodgy street with all the boarded up houses, and the house down the door had a murder, and another house down there got police raided because there's growing plants, cannabis plants. Yeah, that's where my cast disappeared to. Then they's come back. No, like, whoa, it's one a bit strong, mate. Where have you been? Oh, having the sunshine and a lovely warm plants. There's cannabis. So anyway, that's police closed them down, and then the cast come back. So anyway, then I moved into the house right before. Then we went into lockdown and the pandemic, and the kids is all bored. So then basically, I had to move upstairs in the house into the bedroom because the kids were smashing the windows. That's no good, and that's expensive on the heatings in the winter time. Because you're sat there like shivering away, and octopus gives you a little electric blanket. That's no good. But meanwhile, the house windows is all boarded up, and the glass is dropping down on the street below. That's dangerous. Then they set fire to the back of the house, and then that caused drama alarmers. Because also I was in the London bombing, so I have a big PTSD going on down there because of the glass breaking and the fires and being trapped. So my PTSD got worse because I went from trying to convince myself, oh, the world is safe outside, you don't stand next to people because they blow up and die, and then the bits of their bodies get impacted in your bodies, human projectiles anyway. So then we've gone into the lockdown and the pandemic, and then the rule is don't stand next to people because you'll kill them. Like, oh dear. Yeah, that's messing my PTSD up a little bit. So then there's a banging on the doors, and the police kids come around, and like, whoa, that's all getting a little bit too much. So I ended up not being able to sleep, and I kept waking up like, oh. So people was banging on the door the whole time. So anyway, it wasn't a good house. And I'm like, I should be feeling happy because I got a house. But it's not a safe house, and my brain was going down. That's impacting your cortisol, which doesn't help with everything else. So then, basically, I was becoming a housebound person, and I couldn't get eating and drinking downstairs because this kids is like on the three walls, and one wall is on the street side, and then there's climbing over the walls have barbed wires and broken bottles everywhere on the top to stop the kids climbing over, but didn't stop them. So they're like banging on the windows and doors all the time, like, ha ha ha, this is hilarious. Then they're setting stuff on fire, putting out from my letterbox for fun. Why? Go out, have a lovely time in nature. What's wrong with these kids? The fuck? Anyway, that was a bit stressful. Then my dog, Isla, my Italian Greyhound, was with me. Then she's an old lady, but then she's died in my arms. So that was very sad. Then my two boys' cat Rastes died now as well. Now it's just me and Artemis. So housing is very important, and it's important that you have the basics in life, that you feel safe. So eventually, then my social worker is like, oh, I don't feel so good. Then she's like, oh, let me call 111. There's took ambulances down to North Tees Hospital. That's what she said down there. And I had a discrepant blood pressure of 80 systolic in the left arm and a 220 in the right arm. Then they sent me home with fucking anxiety. I'm like, you need to go back to med school, mate. The fuck, what's wrong? I don't understand what's happening with the world. Anyway, so then the next day, that I was on a team school with Roti, because she's like, oh, you seem very upset, and I'm like, yeah, I still don't feel so good. And I had a ruptures, and I was gone to ICU, had a brain surgeries. Anyway, but that's not the point of this. This is a long rambles now. So then, backtracking. So with the housing stuff, it's very difficult to get a house, and especially a safe house. Then we found a place with 13. We don't like those people. So then my occupational therapist, because took me outside in the car, and I can't open my eyes because everything's like sensory overloaded because I've not been sleeping. And then she's come along, we did an OT assessment, checking out that place. Is it going to be okay? Is it going to be not too noisy? Is it safe? And then we've gone, okay. So then we tried to get that. Well, I'll come back to that in a minute. But anyway, so we've gone through all the whole rigmarole. The metro bank was a fucking nightmare. Because they're supposed to like randomly phone you. Well, I can't use a phone. There's no reasonable adjustments there, no. And what about if I was a surgeon doing operations and stuff? I'm supposed to be just there hanging on heart, waiting around. On the off chance they might phone me. No. So anyway, I couldn't get past on that stuff. So that was a whole load of access barriers. Then also, you can't do stuff online there. Because then the world is designed for people who's married. So there's 2 people applying for houses and the mortgages. And then one of them is on I'm earning a living because I'm not a lazy scrounge and benefits person. No. Also, you're supposed to have lived in the same house 3 years or more, which you don't do. Then also, you have to have a perfect credit history. Then you have to have a £6,000 deposit up front, which you can't do because if you're on a limited capability work-related activities universal credit, you're not allowed to have savings over £6,000. So that's no good anyway. So basically, we spent a whole year going through a load of dramas, did the assessment, had to find a place that's affordable on a shared ownership stuff. Then like basically 2 days before completion, paid all my sisters, and I'm just waiting for everything for finals. They're fucking 13 peoples. They cancelled on me. Oh, we found a couple, we've given it to them. What the fuck? So anyway, I lost that house, which is just as well now, because I think the universe is telling me my new house is better. So anyway, and we don't like 13 anymore because there's nonsenses, and so is Metro, and they only use Metro. So you have to have a perfect credit stuff, which is very difficult when you on a benefit and then the benefits just forgets to pay you because they're like, oh dear, stop your benefits there. Oh no, we've got a little admin issue going on there. You have to have a perfect score. Who in the world has a perfect score? Because it's a system designed for not people like me who's on benefits, so, and has access barriers with every single fucking utility, people's whatever. Anyway, so basically then I had to try and get a perfect credit score, and that took a long time, like try to work out what to do. I sold everything I owned on eBay. Then, thanks to my lovely readers, people who's reading that cozy mystery that I wrote when I was homeless in the B&B, Dead on Donuts, that book is up there. So, when I wrote that book, because I was like, and I wrote it in like 3 days, because I'm like, I need to do something just to cheer myself up. So I wrote a crime book about Dead on Donuts anyway. So then I wrote that book, and then the lovely patrons, my readers, patrons, who's been with me in my proper community, they live right on the other side of the world, they support me more than the fucking governments. So then, because there are no friends or families, so then my readers helped me. There's a buy me coffee on a Ko-fi, then together helped me as a community, crowdsourced, They basically helped me come up with my deposit. Then also had to do some shenanigans because not that I have 6,000 in savings, no, but I sold everything I owned. It's not savings. So we paid off all those credit cards. Then also, there's a thing called, and also there was a load of different scammer people, and then you pay them a load of money, and then they do nothing because they just tell you the same old. Oh, you can't get your mortgage. I'm like, well, you could have told me that before you made me pay you to tell me that. So, first things now. So there's a thing called check my file, and you can do it initially for free. Have a quick, 7 days or 14 days, some things. However, then Fenella had to spend £120 because she spent a year trying to get shit together. So, but that was a winner. They've also been super access friendly. They have a little chat, and as the website works. And then they message you back. There's no AI chatbots, nothing like that. No, you have to call us. No. So that was accessible, friendly. That helped me. Then I went through everything, did a money mortician, dissecting every tiny little thing. Right, let's try and optimize everything. Then I had to go to people and be like, wait, you shouldn't have put that thing on a file. That's wrong. And I'm on a electoral roll. What are you on about? I've been on a electoral roll the whole time, because also that drops your credit rating down. So tiny steps, managed to get it up a bit. Then, so that was one thing. Then I did a little tracker of a house, and then I had all the milestones. I should have got that out to show you. I basically did a printout on a Canva, and then every time I sold something on eBay, then every I found, I had to colour in my little house, and I had 10 pages of little houses to colour in to get everything together. So then also, winner chicken dinner. When the bank says no, Mason, Brian, my broker, because he, with the other house as well, he had to tell that Metro's people, oi, stop your nonsense, just do a video call. Why can't you do a video call with Fenella? Oh, we only do phone calls because of GDPR. Everybody uses that as an excuse, and I don't understand why. Oh, well, I haven't got my makeup on, and somebody might have called me, and then everybody will know the truth. No, that's a nonsense. So anyway, everybody's like, oh, no, we can only do phone calls. But that's not good for Fenella's little brain, because she's not very good at the processing. And I like to be able to have things in a writing, make sure I understand properly, or have a video call, because then I can hear properly what's happening. And I don't understand. And also in the London bombings, that's the terrorists use a phone to blow everybody up. So I was a bit tricky with the PTSD. So anyway, that's Brian, lovely Brian. Then we did a video call, and he understood all my reasonable adjustments, and then he became my guardian angel. And then he tried to boss everybody, and then his boss also wrote to those 13 people and went, no, that's not on. That's a nonsense. Literally, she's done everything here, and you pulled the house away in the very last moment because you want to give it to a couple. The fuck? So anyway, that was the whole nonsense. Also, there's a thing. It's supposed to be called a hold mortgage. It's the disabled person's version of shared ownership mortgages. However, who can get a hold mortgage? Nobody. First of all, it's not available in the northeast of England. It's only available in the south. There's nobody up here does it. Then there's only one people's that offers that thing, so they've got the whole monopoly on the thing. This is a government scheme, and you have to have a minimum of £80,000 in savings, which people on benefits can't do. No, and who the fuck has £80,000 just tucked away in their little bank account? What? So that's basically it. It's a shenanigans. Nobody's gonna get that. The only people that can get that one are people, like if you're a carer for a child who has a learning disabilities or something, and maybe you're older and you're richer and you have a load of money in your house, then you're buying a property for your child. But for most people, it's never going to happen. It's not designed for disabled people. It's supposed to be. Tick that box. We gave a little thing for the disabled peoples, but no. So anyway, there was that, but that was a nonsense. So then we found this house now. Then my lovely occupational therapist, who's left now because she's burnt out because I had a brain damage when she's with me. So we came to this house and I had her eyes closed. I'm like, whoa. So I didn't get to see first time. Then I've come straight from the hospital back down here. Now I'm like, whoa, like nothing like come out of a HDU on the same day and then move in a house on the same day and like doing all your signings and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, that's where was it now? There's a backtracking. So anyway, first winner, that's a check my file, and then the second winner, Brian the broker, from when the bank says no, Mason peoples and they properly understand all the issues. Then also every time we hit a little barrier and I said, now Brian, how about this? And you go, have a go away, have a little look. Because also, so basically, the only people who gives you a mortgage when you have a PIP and a limited capability work-related activities is Barclays. But even they don't quite understand. So then they kept coming back and being like, oh, well, you have to put a bigger deposit down for the locals, use all the benefits. Then what they need for their records, well, my PIP letter was still in the wrong name for like 5 years because PIP couldn't get their stuff together, so they kept putting in the wrong name. So that was a problem. First of all, we had to overcome that one. And then the second problem, universal credit, limited capability, work-related activities. They won't give you anything on paper with the housing element in because they won't tell you, and then they just give you a little tool by a voluntary organisation that they're supposed to go and calculate. Well, we can't possibly tell you what your housing element would be until you've actually moved. Well, that's no good for people renting and stuff, so... Well, anyway, that was a bit of a nightmare. And basically all I needed was them to give me a letter that says, this is how much housing element you would get in that house. But no, they would not do that. So that made it quite hard with the budget and everything. So then the Barclays people couldn't use that allowance in the mortgage thing. They could only use the PIP. So that was tricky. Then the deposit, so basically then we had to get the mortgage. That was tricky, but then they wanted, because I only had the PIP then, and I was like, look, I've been on the PIP for a long time, like over 3 years. I've been housebound 7 years, 8 years. So then finally they said, oh, okay, and then that's thanks to Brian. But then they wanted a higher deposit. That I'm like, whoa. So I literally sold absolutely everything. Everything. I didn't have a load anyway, but I just sold everything I had on eBay and then put my little £5 everybody ticking the colours houses. Then my lovely patrons community supported me so much, so they donated some coffees to me on Ko-fi. And if in an ideal world, what I would do, have an innovation, is basically allow your friends, family, your community, your patrons to be able to become your mortgage person, because I'd rather pay them that money and the interest than a bank that's just a one-size-fits-all designed for two peoples, married peoples, doing a 9-to-5 job like a normal person, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, because that's just not how I work. No, it doesn't work for people on benefits. Permanently disabled peoples, no. So that was so anyway, so then I finally then I got accepted on the house and everything, like, yay, happy days. And then I had to pay a solicitor again, And I only just got the money back from the solicitor from the first time, from the 13 house that fell through in February last year, March time last year. So then the next problem, oh yeah, so then just about got everything together. We did the occupational therapist signed off on this house, everything. We came to see it. We came to see it once with my eyes closed because I couldn't be outside. Like, whoa, this is confusing. But I'm like, it's a house. There's no kids setting fire to the place, and there's no one smashing windows. That's all I need. All I need is a place to feel safe, so my brain can start to settle down for the PTSD, and then I can start sleeping again. So then my OT was like, yeah, that's all good. So then next problem, because universe and Fenella having a fun. So then I had that aneurysm's rupture. Then I was gone in the hospital. Then I was woken up 3 months later, and like, oh no, oh fuck, that's never gonna give me a mortgage now with a broken brain. Oh no, like seriously, world, seriously, universe. But then I was like, oh no, fuck. Because I'm supposed to complete on a house. So basically, on the 12th of August was the day we're going to complete on the house. And I said to my lovely social worker, I'm like, whatever you do, you've got to get me out of here. Because I'm not losing this house. No, not losing this house. I've lost one house, I'm not losing another. I just got to get out of that other house. So then she had to go and speak to the people in HCU. Then eventually I'm like, because I had an NG tube and stuff, and I'm like, feed me baked beans or whatever, just take that fucking thing out my nose, because they were like, we can't send you home until you can be eating and drinking. I'm like, no, I got this, look at me, look eating away. So then they had to rush everything, and like literally it was like the day before, and I'm like, oh, I've got to get out of here, I have to complete on my house tomorrow. So everybody was lovely, and in the hospital the nurses was doing their best, and then the social workers brought me back down, picked me up from the hospital, then picked up the cataract. She's been in the cattery, and I'm like, oh no, you said you're looking after the cataract. Yeah, she was in the category for Nella because she's been out of it. So we come out of a HDU, then the social worker's been going on holiday after then. So then she's basically, then her mate, her little colleague, then someone had to come. So a new house, nothing in it. Then had to pay a load of money to some random people to move the stuff from the other house. Then the last landlord billed me £2,000 on top of that, plus my deposit, because they said, oh wow, we've got to replace the cooker, we've got to, like, why? But anyway, I couldn't do all the stuff with the tenant protection scheme. I couldn't do all those stuff because I had a tussin syndrome. I had a hole in the eye and a hole on this eye, and I just come up hospital with a brain injury and a brain surgeries. And I'm like, do you know what? Just fuck it, whatever. Stick it on a credit card. Like, just have a new one on me. I just want out of that house. Good luck. Move on with your life. So anyway, now he's in this new house, lovely house, and now I get to start my life finally, which is happy news, and the cat's happy as well. But there are so many access barriers on the way. They were super tricky, and it was very like I think normal people, most people find moving a house, buying a house stressful, but no, Fenella like to level things up a bit, so I had a few more challenges along the way. But basically, the whole system is not designed for single people straight off, and it's not fit for purpose for people on the benefits, because now the rent now, then also my universal credit and the PIPs got messed up as well, because the PIP said, oh well, Fenella, you've been in hospital too long, we just cancelled that. But I'm like, yeah, but in reality I had to pay rent for 2 months on 2 houses, so that's not the truth, that's not the reality. And then you're getting a shed load of debt again. then you have to pay a private physio so you can get out of the bed. So then I had about 40 grand of debt then, as a result of the whole house move and stuff. And I'm like, that's more than the mortgage. So anyway, yeah, I think there's a few things. If I was a prime minister, I would change things, because at the moment it's not really working. So basically, anybody who's solo buying, is in a creative job or a different job, no mortgage for you. You have to work Monday to Friday 9 to 5, and you have to get paid money on the Monday or like the first of the month every single month. But that's not reality for a lot of people. And in the pandemic, people should have realised that, because all those little jobs they've had where you leave school, and the system's designed for people who's having a leave school, have the same job, have a baby, have a marriages, pension, here's your clock, 25-year service, thank you, bye, retire, die. So it's designed for that sort of normality stuff. It's not really designed for people who's like moving around the communities, or like following the jobs around, or doing different jobs, or doesn't get paid on the first of the month every single month the same. Because benefits is not like that, because the universal credit comes in a first of the months, apart from when it's a bank holiday, when it's a weekend, and I know it's Christmas, so dear, and PIP's like every fourth Friday. So I'm like, whoa, I thought I was having a struggle with the monies, but I'm like, wait, with a dyscalculia as well. Anyway, so it's more complicated when he's on the benefits, because also you can't predict stuff, and things get stopped very quick as well. And now I have 2 tribunals going on that's been going on for a year since then, and hopefully they'll backdate that pay, but in the meantime all that benefits goes on paying the interest of all those things, because also you can't get credit cards and stuff, because no, you can't get 0%, no, you're on benefits, you get punished for that because you're lazy, you should get a job. So basically the only credits you can get is super high credits with like 100 million% on it. So then your credit file gets all messed up again, and then it's a cycle. So in an ideal world, I would like to see that mortgage where your community, like, forget mortgages, forget banks, but have a lovely patrons, have a lovely friends and families, be able to just lend you the money, and then you pay them back, thank you very much, plus the interest. And that's a winner chicken dinner. So for everybody wins then. And then you get to stay in the same community with your lovely friends and family, if you have them. Then also they get a little bit of extra money. You get to still stay connected with them. And that's a win for everybody. So anyway, that's a long-winded story. But I thought it was important to share what happened with me, my little life experiences there, and why now I'm so happy, because this is my first home. At the age of 15, I got my first home. We're a safe house, happy house. Now I'll be able to share some of my little bits of my house with you, so you can see what's happening at home and in Fenellaverse. And now we're starting to set it up now, accessibility wise, so then I can do a normal life things again. But yeah, because I come out of a hospital, the social workers pick me up, pick up a cataract on the way back. I fell down the stairs a few times, whoopsie. Then now, that's so just over a year, it's July now, so that's just over 1 year. Then starting to get the house set up proper now, and starting my life again now. So anyway, I think that was everything. I don't know if you stayed this long. Whoa, go you. Anyway, I just wanted to say what happens, explain, tell my story, because maybe it help people's with their own dramas, and then how it has to use that little noggin of yours to like problem solve, find a solution. You have to think outside the boxes all the time, because you don't fit that system. So, and also, yeah, that's what. So now, so basically I have a house now, a home, first home, plus the rent here is 3 times less than that manky house with the kids smashing the windows. So that's a winner. Then also, because you're a homeowner now, your credit rating goes up as well. So, because oh, look at you, you're back in the normal life and stuff now. You ticked the box for the first time, because you're supposed to be having a mortgage by now, yeah. So anyway, let's stop rambles now, and then let people get on with their life. So, anyway, that's where we are. And I'll see you soon. Bye.